What makes someone a star? The voice?
That dancing Cleopatra was always on the spot.
No, the figure. The moves. Well, it must be that certain something.
What have you got on?
Sammy?
And whatever that something is, June Allyson certainly has it. Yet, becoming a star was not easy.
Oh, sure, and I can dance and stand on my head. Sure you can.
Growing up during the Depression in New Jersey, June spent much of her time at the local movie house. She'd watch the musicals of her idol Fred Astaire over and over, then return home to practice the routines, teaching herself how to dance. When June bragged that she could dance as well as Ginger Rogers, her friends dared her to prove it by auditioning for a Broadway show produced by the legendary songwriter Richard Rogers.
I was just about to sing, and a voice from way in the back of the theater said, please, you've got to hire this girl, because if you don't, she's only going to sing, and I can't stand that.
After this inauspicious beginning, June Allyson paid her New York dues in the chorus of several shows, and by appearing in low-budget short subjects like those for Vitaphone, often opposite Hal Leroy.
And George Avids was casting Best Foot Forward. And he came and saw me, and he offered me a part in Best Foot Forward, and we opened in that play, and that ran for, I guess about 6 months, when an MGM scout came to see the play, and I wasn't signed to a contract, like Bright New Hope. They signed everybody in the play, and that's how I got to Hollywood, in a package deal.
But it wasn't smooth sailing from there. In her few minor musical roles, June Allyson had yet to impress studio head Louis B. Mayer. The budding star was on the verge of being dropped when she did impress the right person, producer Joe Pasternak. He convinced Mayer to look at June's screen test again, saying, she isn't pretty, she certainly isn't sexy, she doesn't dance all that well, but she's got something. Mayer agreed and put that something to good use in Two Girls and a Sailor, June's first starring role.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Now well on her way to stardom, June began to broaden her range away from musicals and into dramas.
I think the studio felt that I cried better than I sang or danced. Then they started moving me toward dramatic roles. I wanted to be a dramatic actress. After a while, I finally learned that that's what I wanted to be. And so it was great.
June Allyson's special qualities graced film after film throughout the 40s and 50s. That certain something carried her a long way from her humble beginnings, all the way to being one of MGM's most popular stars. See June Allyson Monday on TNT.
The following broadcast of Eyewitness News Nightcast is closed caption for the hearing impaired. Brought to you as a community service by News Channel 7 and Jubilee Foods.